going to study electricity. At the end, your final project is you're going to be using little bits to create a circuit to drive your car. Well, self-driving car. What do you know about electricity? Anything. Tell me about electricity. Okay, nice. How is it made? You're right, but how is it made? Yes.
These wires are connected that have, when they're connected, and they're plugged in, or they have something that uses energy, it allows it to go through all of them to what they're trying to.
Okay, so we need wires, all right, energy.
A power source,
Ooh, what's a power source?
like a battery, and then he needs like a lever or something to make it go on and off.
What's that lever called? It's called something. So how am I getting my electricity through this switch? It's just a switch. There's a battery in here?
Well, like electricity.
Why? It's a circuit. Not a circuit, but technically it is a circuit, but
Where's the circuit? In the nails?
it's behind.
No, it's like you
It's
could
like
take
a
it
plug.
out. You could unscrew it and take the panel out, and you'll see
Please don't do that, but yes, you are correct. All right, let's watch this really, really short video on electricity. And I want you to see the many, many, many uses. Where's my, there it is. That we use electricity for in our daily lives. You may not realize it, but we do use it. Can you hear that?
Alexa,
Was there anything on there that you didn't realize? Oh, yeah, we do use electricity for that. Yes, you do. Is there anything else that you're like, oh yeah, we do use electricity for that? The speaker? You know what? Your age, that will be surprising because nowadays you have wireless headphones. What else is wireless? I can't even think of anything. I heard about chargers. How does that work? If it's not, because you guys said there's a power source, but if I have on Beats headphones and I have my device, and I know, don't say Bluetooth. How is it that that power can get to my Beats headphone? There's nothing in between to connect it. Because I heard we need batteries, we need wires. How is that possible?
Some wireless stuff has the chips that connect it, so when you put it into the device, it automatically connects to the headphones.
Okay, so there's a chip. Does a chip need electricity?
Yes, because they're little tiny circuits.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen one before. I don't remember where, but like it's a tiny thing, and then they have little lights or something, and sometimes they go on and off. And they're just
Okay, I'm still amazed how it's wireless though. And I understand the chip, but it's wireless. Yes.
It's like a wireless charger. They use like oil to your phone, like for backpack, so it transfer energy.
All right, we're gonna make some predictions today. And at the end, we're gonna see if our prediction comes true. You know, you have your coding and robotics team, and you have your research team. I want you to get into your research team. One person go back there and get your science journal. Do it now. Get your journal and your pencil. This is your research team, not your robotics team. You are going to get a pro. There's a multiple choice question on here. Please don't copy. Just work within your groups. It says Kirsten has a battery and a small bulb. She wonders how many wire strips, she has 4 right here, of wire she will need to connect the battery and the bulb so that bulb will light. What is the smallest number of wire strips Kirsten needs to make the bulb light up. All right, so this is gonna be your probe. You're gonna have answer choice A, B, C, or D. And then the second part, it says, explain your thinking. What does explain mean? Give me a, what? Yes. Describe, yes.
Put into like more detail.
Very good. Explain your thinking about how to light the bulb. Draw a picture to support your explanation. So your model is your picture. Do you have any questions so far on this? All right. I'm gonna give each group a probe. Get started on it. And this we're gonna, oh, sorry, you okay? This we're gonna share. Okay, this we're gonna share.
And then do you draw the picture?
Yeah, you're gonna draw your model in your notebook. Yeah, the picture is your model. Your model of how to light this light bulb. Yeah, that's what you need. All right, great. Go ahead and put your pencils away. Let me get your probes. And I want Sydney's group to go up first. Yes. Okay, and then Chase. Okay, we have time for all of us to go. Sydney, why don't you go ahead and get started? I chose this group first because I thought they had a really interesting reflection time, and I want you to hear what they did. All right, we have our presenter who's talking. Well, actually, all three of you have to talk. I want you to.
Alright, so basically at first I thought that you would only need one strip.
Salvador, turn to us. Turn to us. Yes, there you go.
At first I thought you would only need one strip of wire because one strip of wire can connect to the battery and the light bulb. And then Alex,
I pointed out that you need a wire for each side of the battery, the negative side and the positive side. And yeah.
Okay.
And for some reason, I thought it was B because I thought two wires could come out of each side, but then Alex explained that we only need one to come out each side. So,
And why did that make sense to you?
because I realized that we don't have two light bulbs, we only have one light bulb, and we only need two wires for one light bulb, so one can connect to each side.
That is excellent thought process. I like how you disagreed on the answer at first, and then Alex said, well, hey guys, listen to this. Maybe this might make sense. And when you explain, you two agreed, you know what, that might make sense. And then the model helped to demonstrate what Alex was saying, and Salvador and Sydney was like, oh, well, maybe I was wrong. Is it okay to be wrong?
Yes.
Right, because that's how you get to the right answer. So good. Give them a round of applause. All right, Chase. And if any of you thought the answer was one thing and then changed your mind, let us know, because I really want to know what you're thinking. That was really good thought process.
everybody has to read, right?
No, you can pick one person to present, and everybody else can just be out there to support.
So,
Move closer. This is your group. Yeah.
So our group chose that you needed 2 strips of wire. We chose this because you can use one strip of wire and connect it to the battery, and the other strip you connect it to the light bulb. Then you can join the ends together. That would create a power source and it would turn the light bulb on. And we did an illustration of
Come closer.
So there's the light bulb, and then there's the battery, and then we connected one right here and another right there, and we put them together to make a power.
Interesting. So wait a minute. I gotta get closer. Okay. So you connected the 2 wires here. And then from there, you went to the light bulb.
No, we started at the light bulb and we started at the battery and then we put them together in the middle.
Okay, good. All right. Hold on to your models because you're going to be using your models to connect your light next week. Are there any questions from the audience? Yes?
Okay, so my question is, how would it connect to the positive side in order to have a full source? I mean, positive.
What do you mean, like connected to like?
Like, there's a positive and negative side, they will have to be connected. So if you put like a, like say, put a battery in, you're not gonna go control, it's not just gonna be on one side. They're gonna just be connected.
Okay, good. Stop right there. That's an excellent question. Think about it. All right, think about it. And I want you to use your model for your connection next week. And if you have to make adjustments and changes, do it. But it's okay. I'm not telling you if you're right or wrong this week. It's about exploring and coming up with an answer. So give them a round of applause. That was a great question. Very good question. Okay, you can put your journal away. All right, Jasmine. Jasmine, and then who wants to go next? Joy, and then Kaylin. All right, same. Oh, Joy. Okay, and then you guys.
Okay, so our answer was B, 2 strips of wire, because we think we need 2 strips of wire because you need to connect one to the negative side and one to the positive side in order for the battery to make the light bulb light up.
Did you all initially agreed on B, or was there some discrepancy in the beginning? Maybe
We all thought it was
B.
Was
Okay.
because of our last experiences doing it.
So using your prior knowledge, you were able to connect that to what we're doing today. Okay, I like that.
And we drew a picture, so we have the one connected to the positive side and one connected to the negative side, putting it into the light bulb, and then we just made it shine.
because you need like a full circuit.
Ooh, what's that word?
Circuit.
Circuit. What's a circuit? That's a great vocabulary word. What's a circuit?
It's where like a circle kind of that like keeps on going around and around.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so you need one for the positive side to put them in at the end, and one for like, well, not to go out, but like, yeah.
Because if we don't have one connected to the positive side and the negative side, the
Was key because we would need 2 strips, because if we didn't, it would be an incomplete circuit and it'll just be positive. So we would need something to balance it.
Okay, let's see a picture. Okay, very good. Anything else? No?
what happened to our discussion that we made?
And then, because if it was only one strip of wire, it would just be positive, and then if there be no energy to get to the positive, so we need an output to be inputted again.
Okay, sounds good. Round of applause. Good job, good job, good job. All right, next. Go ahead and put your journal back in the crate.
Our answer was B, 2 wires would be required.
Mm-hmm.
Required.
You're fine.
And our explanation is 2 wires would be required because one connects to the positive side and another connects to the negative side,
Okay,
and they are connected to the light bulb.
okay.
So this is because
Let's see your model.
this is the models for light bulb and the battery, so they're both connected to positive and negative. This is because they create a full circuit of energy, and the battery is the power source.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so one thing I noticed when we're talking about our remotes, I figured out that since, like, if you're looking inside of a remote and then the battery's there, there's wires connected to each end of the battery. So then I knew it was pretty much it because the wire that was connected to it, I'm pretty sure it has a power source and it's connected to it.
So did that prior knowledge help you with your model? Very good. All right. You can put your journals back in the crate. Last but not least, we made great on time.
because one wire has to connect to the positive and the other wire has to connect to the negative, so both wires can connect to the light bulb without the two sides meeting up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we thought if they meet up that it wouldn't really work because they both have different jobs, they both do different things,
Right.
but they all do one thing together.
Okay. Collectively, yes.
Then this is our little light bulb and the wire connects to the negative and positive side of the
Good
battery.
job. All right. Round of applause. I am going to have so much fun next week watching you light a light bulb. So much fun. So now we are on lab number 2. Last week we talked about electricity. We made a model in our science journals about how we think you can connect wires, your power source, to light up the light bulb. This week you're actually going to be hands-on. You're going to use what you think you know about electricity and you're going to make a flashlight, all right? On the board. This may take 2 classes, we'll see. So the first thing I want you to do is get your science journals. We're gonna copy down some vocabulary words. Electricity, current, circuit, and switch. You are going to use the materials in this bag a little bit. You have your wire. You have your adapter to the battery. You have your power bit. You have your button, which is going to act as one of these vocabulary words. So I want you to figure out what this button would act like in your circuit. You have your light source. You have a few rubber bands in here. You have your battery. And then you have something to make a flashlight. I'm not going to tell you how to connect it. Just figure out what can you do. Once you get your circuit together, you're going to connect it to your flashlight, a working flashlight. All right, any questions on that? Okay, the first thing I want you to do is we're going to get your journals and copy down these vocabulary words. And for the flashlight activity, I'm going to put you into groups of 3 because I don't think working in groups of 5 or 4 is conducive to what we need to do today. So go ahead, get into your original groups, get your science journal, copy down the vocabulary words quickly. The quicker you do this, the quicker you get to your assignment. When you are putting together your flashlight today, I want you to think about which one of these vocabulary words applies to which part of your circuit. You have electricity, where is that coming from? The current, how is that flowing in your flashlight? The circuit, what does it look like? And then your switch, okay? Apply the vocabulary words to the parts of your flashlight. And you're going to need 1 journal, because you may or may not complete this flashlight this week. So I want you to, each time you put something together, draw a model of it. So one person's going to be responsible for drawing the model. So if you don't get it this week, you come back next week and you look at what you did this week. If it didn't work, you try something else. I want to see at least 2 models today. Okay, at least 2. Let me see how you try to put the pieces together, the little bits together. So look at
I tried my best, so
I know it looks
good. You want to spread out. So please make
the battery in the
let me see your model in your science journal.
Yeah, that's okay. But it's a flashlight, like a bunch of has to be on the outside.
I am. This
On the second one, when you has to. So this one goes. So leave that, and then we'll put a battery in. And then we're putting.
Was it ready in a few minutes ago? Yeah, I saw it.
It's okay.
So something is off. You're tugging too hard on something. Now remember. No, it's not. Oh, excuse me. I'm about to fall on top of you. Sorry. So remember, it has to be a real life flashlight. First of all, you're stopping the light from coming out of the top. Would be like able to do something like this, like turn on your light. Real flashlight. Improve it. Excellent. Okay. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna have a group present. Danica, I want your group to go up there. Oh, before you do, make sure you can explain each of these vocabulary words on your flashlight. So go ahead and put these labels on there. When you come off, be able to explain it.
Oh yeah, we can explain that.
Yeah, just think about it. Where is your electricity be flowing from? Where's the flow? Where's your current? What is acting like your switch? What path does it take? You don't have to write the definitions again. You can just write the vocabulary word on each part. Like, where's your circuit? Where's your switch? Where's your current? Where's your electricity? Just write it. Or label it. Now, okay, now put it together. How are you going to put it together like a flashlight? You have the circuit going, so how are you going to make it look like a flashlight? Okay, in a real flashlight, where's the battery? On the outside or inside? And where's the switch? How do you operate the flashlight? Is it on the inside or outside? Think about it. Almost? Okay. Yes. Okay, now be able to use those vocabulary words, be what it means, and label each part. Where's your electricity? Where's your current? Where's your circuit? Where's your switch? Be able to label that on your model. Over here. Right. That's right. Yes. Yeah, work together. You guys have good ideas. I was just about to tell you up there. What did you do? Remember the battery? Where's the battery on the real flashlight? How do you operate the flashlight? Where's that part? On the outside. So just think about what the flashlight looks like and put it together. Yes. It's not. You're containing your light. Your light needs to set free. So when you want the light, you got to operate. What's gonna allow your light to go on or off? It starts from where? Yeah. Tell me the flow. Where's it flowing to? Yeah, so tell me how it's flowing. From there to power. Okay, to the wire. So, where is your electricity coming from? Where's the Alright. We only have about 10 minutes left. What I want, we're gonna continue this next week, because not all of you's we're gonna present next week. What I want you to do, because I told you to, make sure you have your model. Take this apart, turn it out, take it apart, put it back in the bag. For the last few minutes of class, get an iPad and put it in. But you'll be the first one to present next week. Guys, it looks like a lot of you are going to need extra time, so I'm going to give you some time next week, and then you're going to present it. Okay, we only have about 5 minutes left. So make sure you label the parts and be able to explain your flashlight in terms of the vocabulary. So you'll have time. That looks good. So don't forget that. That's why I say draw your model. So you're going to take it apart.
It's the wire part. It's the wire.
It's okay, I'm trying. Alright, so that's good so far. Yes.
Oh, you do this?
Somehow I need.
Alright, I'll give it to you.
I know. Alright, go to the front. Show us your flashlight and then connect the vocabulary to the parts of your flashlight. Go ahead. Okay, let's listen up real quick and then we can get back to working. Shh. So tell us what you did.
So the we use the button as a switch.
Very good. What's a switch? What does a switch do?
The switch makes the circuit turn on and off, and the on and off switch controls when the battery will turn on to give the wires electricity to turn on the LED, the white light, and then the battery is the power source, which gives energy to the button. So
Keep going, keep going.
so the LED white light is
It's the light, right? It's the light that you're trying to light up.
Yeah.
So I heard electricity. Did I hear electricity? You said something about electricity. I heard switch. What about current and circuit? You can look at what current and circuit means and tell me which part of that your flashlight.
Circuit is a little red and white wire that gives electricity to the white LED light,
Very good.
and the electricity that comes from the battery.
Good. And what about your circuit?
The circuit gives electricity for the on and off switch.
So what's the definition of a circuit?
A circuit is like the path of electricity.
And show me the path of your electricity. Where is it coming from?
It's coming from the battery, and it's coming all the way over here to give the red and white wire electricity to the
we thought the battery was kept on disconnecting, so we put the everything around it to keep it straight.
Go ahead, keep going.
And then when we were doing the switch, the on and off, we tied it around with a lot of little things to keep all of it together.
All right, round of applause. You guys are doing really good with this. Flash it into the camera. Good job. All right. I want everyone to get a chance to present and finish up their work. So hold on to your models. Next week we're going to continue. So let's go ahead and take the pieces apart and put it in the bag. If you completed the model, I'll have something else for you next week. But everybody else, I want you to get a chance to complete it. That looks good, so I want you to present next week. All right, it's time to go. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Neil?
We were done. Do we have to take it apart?
Yeah, you put it together next week. As long as you have your model, you know exactly where the pieces go.
Falling away.
Don't care.
Bye bye.
Jasmine.
Bye. No. I put this right now. It's going like that. If we put the wheels on this side.
I just said that. That's what I just said. I said put the wheels right here.
Yeah, that's what I do. Oh my gosh.
Alright? After all that, trying to put it right there.
Like this. That's gonna be like the last thing.